To connect HubSpot to N8N, open your web browser, go to N8N.io, and log into your account. Once your workspace loads, click Create Workflow and give it a descriptive name like HubSpot Contact Sync so you can easily find it later. Then click the plus button to add a node, search for HubSpot in the Node panel, and select the HubSpot node. When the Settings panel appears, click the Credentials field, choose Create New Credential, and select HubSpot OAuth2 API. Click Connect Account, sign into your HubSpot account, and if you have multiple accounts, pick the one you want to connect. Review the permissions N8N is requesting. These allow it to read and write CRM data on your behalf. Then click Connect App or Allow. Wait for the authorization to complete, and you'll be returned to the N8N editor. You should now see your new credential selected in the Credentials field. This OAuth2 connection is the most secure way to link HubSpot with N8N because it uses token-based authentication rather than sharing your actual password. HubSpot will issue a short-lived access token and a refresh token, so your connection stays active without you ever having to re-enter credentials manually. One common pitfall here is forgetting that OAuth2 tokens can expire if you don't use the integration for a long period. If you ever see authentication errors, simply reconnect by creating a fresh credential. Also, if you're in a team workspace, note that each user might need their own HubSpot credential if they have different permission levels, but for most setups, one credential is all you need. Now that your HubSpot account is connected, let's test it immediately to confirm everything works. Under the Resource dropdown, choose Contact, and under Operation, select Create. This tells N8N you want to add a new contact to your CRM. Fill in a first name, last name, and an email address. Use something like test contact and a dummy email such as test@example. Mi'll have hand denanie so, mozbegion scene, komplov niojangos. You can also explore the additional fields. HubSpot has dozens of standard contact properties like phone number, job title, and company, as well as any custom fields you've created in your CRM. For this test, just the name and email are enough. Review your information, then click Execute Step. Watch the output panel on the right as the node runs. You should see a green success indicator and a JSON object that includes an ID field, which is HubSpot's unique record number for the new contact. This ID is extremely useful later when you want to update or retrieve this specific contact in subsequent workflow steps. To double-check the integration worked, open HubSpot in another browser tab, navigate to Contacts, and sort by creation date. You should see your test contact listed with the name and email you entered. If it's not there, the most common cause is that you're looking at the wrong HubSpot account, or that the OAuth2 permissions didn't include right access. But if you followed the steps and authorized correctly, it should appear instantly. Come back to N8N, modify one of the contact fields, say change the first name to updated test, and execute the step again. This time, because you're using the create operation on an existing contact, you might get a duplicate or an error depending on HubSpot settings. That's actually fine. What you're really verifying is that your credential works. For production workflows, you'd use the update operation with the contact's ID to avoid duplicates. But for this test, the key takeaway is that N8N communicated with HubSpot successfully. Now for the critical housekeeping. Save your workflow immediately. Click the Save button in the top bar, and N8N will store the node configuration and your credential reference. If you ever need to reconnect or switch accounts, you can go back to the Credentials field and either select an existing credential or create a new one. From here, you can start adding more nodes, like a webhook trigger to run the workflow when a form is submitted, or a Gmail node to send a welcome email after a contact is created. When you're ready to go live, click the Active toggle on your workflow, and N8N will begin monitoring for triggers and executing your automation automatically. Keep an eye on the Execution History tab in the left panel. It shows every run with timestamps, input data, and output results, which is invaluable for debugging if something goes wrong later. A few pro tips to make your life easier. First, always use a dedicated test account or sample contacts while you're learning. It's incredibly easy to accidentally create hundreds of test records in your real CRM, so keep a separate sandbox or just use test prefixes. Second, plan your CRM structure before building complex automations. If you know you'll need custom fields like lead source or priority score, create them in HubSpot first, then N8N can map to them directly. Finally, test each HubSpot operation individually before chaining them together. Create a contact, verify it, then add an update node, test it, then add a search node. Incremental testing saves hours of frustration. Your HubSpot to N8N connection is now solid and ready for whatever CRM automation you need. Try building a workflow that creates a deal when a high-value contact is added, or syncs contacts to Google Sheets for reporting. The connection you've just established is the foundation for powerful hands-off CRM management.